Hi, welcome to English 111 online. I'm Debbie Lee and I'll be your instructor this semester. On our Moodle page, you can see up here at the top, these are our three textbooks that we'll be using. Rereading America, the Little Seagull Handbook, and Lean In, which is a Nash Reads selection. And so you may have other courses that require you to do assignments related to Lean In, as well as English. As far as our course is concerned, I'm going to give you some options about Lean In, what you can do for that. If you click on the course outline and syllabus and open that up, you will see detailed information for both sections of my English 111 online this semester. So I have an online 60 and an online 61. Both of them are designated with a G, which means this is a global perspective course. And so if you're interested in becoming a global perspective student, there are several sections of different courses that you can take, and that will give you the global perspective information. Course basic information. Here's my contact information. The best way to contact me in this online course is going to be through email. There's my email address right there. And if you would use your student email to contact me, I prefer that because I recognize your name when you're using your student Gmail account, whereas I may not recognize who you are and just may delete your email thinking it's spam. Here, my office is in 4206 in Building D, and I have some supplemental English studio hours on every Monday from 11 to 12 and every Wednesday from 11:30 to 12:30, and then on Friday from 9 to 1. My first Friday in there was this past Friday, August 24th, but I'll also be in there on 9/14 and 11/2. Also, if you want to meet with me virtually, there's a virtual office hour link here that you can click on, and it'll take you to a Google Hangout. And so the virtual office hour is every Tuesday between 5 and 6. Actually, I have a class that starts at 6, so I may be exiting that a few minutes early to go down to my class. But that virtual office hour is a time when you can meet with me virtually and ask me questions, and I can pull up documents and we can talk about them and look at things together that way. You can also meet with me virtually if you make an appointment with me, so that I'll know to be there. Otherwise, I won't know to be there. The course description is here. We will be writing college level writing assignments in this course, and you can read that for yourself. Student learning outcomes, they're listed here, and you can read those for yourself too. The course grade is, there are 5 core assignments that will count 60% of your grade. One of them will have this first week, so always keep up with your assignments. We'll have a rhetorical response that will count 10% of the grade, and we'll have real world writing that will count 5%. That's the assignment for this time. I'm going to have you write a paragraph introducing yourself. And then data analysis will be 15% of the grade. An annotated bibliography and an infographic is 15%, and then an argument essay or a persuasive research paper is 15%. So all of those together add up to 60%. The coursework is 25%, and we'll be having journals and other types of assignments along the way that will make up that coursework. and then you'll have a midterm and a final exam that will count 15% of your grade. The course operates on a 10-point grading scale, so 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, 70 to 79 is a C, and you need to have at least a C in the class if you plan on transferring this course to a four-year school or another college after you leave here. Let's see, what else? The student learning outcomes are listed for you here, as I said. I think I already said that. I scrolled up too far. And then if you want to see the course calendar, this is a live link here in this document that you can go to the course calendar and see a tentative plan for the whole semester of what we will be covering from week to week. It's going to take it just a moment to come up here. It can be a little bit slow in the afternoon sometimes. So there it is. And so this, I put a note at the top that dates and topics are subject to change. I may change these dates up a little bit during the course of the semester, but I will let you know if I do, and you'll be able to see the revisions on this. All right, so back to the course outline. Nash Community College is an attendance-taking institution, and what that means is every week of the course I have to attend whether you're in attendance. I have to mark whether you're in attendance or not. Now, how you are in attendance for an online course, of course you're not physically here, but I can look and see when you have accessed our Moodle course page. And as long as you have accessed our Moodle course page and have been active during the time period of a week, looking at PowerPoints that I have given you to look at, looking at assignment documents, and even submitting your assignment for the week, all of those activities count as you being present for that week. And if you've had no activity within the course for the week, I have to count you absent, which is not a problem unless sorry that this keeps shifting around over here. Not a problem unless you miss 2 weeks in a row. After missing 2 weeks in a row, then I have to drop you from the class, and that's not my policy. That is the school policy based on federal regulations. So that's not to say you can't get back in the class, but if anything comes up with you and you know you're going to have to miss, please contact me and let me know what's going on so I can make sure that you can work to get caught back up, and also so that we won't have that situation come up where you've missed 2 weeks of class and I have to drop you from the class. Turnitin. Most of our assignments will be submitted on a Turnitin link on the Moodle page. I'll show you that because our assignment for this week is using one of those Turnitin links. And so late work policy, our weeks are going to run Wednesday through Tuesday because we're starting on a Wednesday this semester, and so your assignments each week will be due on Tuesday before midnight. Now you can always turn them in earlier than before midnight on those Tuesdays. You don't have to wait till Tuesday to do it, but that would be the deadline. And if anything happens, your internet goes out, you have trouble with the Turnitin link for some reason, submitting something, if anything happens so that you miss that deadline of turning in your work, the policy is going to be email the document to me and let me submit it for you. So anytime you run into any kind of problems, just talk with me, let me know what's going on, and I will try to help you as much as I possibly can with that. All of the work that you submit in this class should be original work. new work, not something that you've used from English 111 before if you've taken it before, but something that is brand new to this course and is your own work. If you choose, if you use information that you have read on the internet or from a textbook, in a document that you're writing, I'm going to teach you how to do proper MLA format so that you won't end up plagiarizing, and you won't end up getting into trouble for that. So that's the course outline. I trust that you had already read it before you did the enrollment verification activity for this course. Once you did the enrollment verification activity for the course, then these tabs would be available for you to open up. This first tab up here where it says class announcements, course calendar, and all of that, that is also another link there to the course calendar that I opened through the course outline a while ago. If I make any general class announcements, I'll put it there. Most of the time I use a quick mail, just a quick email to the entire class, and I don't use those class announcements very much, but if I do, you'll be able to access that form there. Here is information about all the things that are available to you. So how to create and share a Google Doc. I really suggest that you use Google Docs because it automatically saves, because as long as you have internet access, you can access a document from your Google Drive, and you don't have to say, oh dear, I did that on my computer at home and I don't have it with me now. Or if the power goes out or whatever in the middle of you typing a document, it automatically saves for you, so you don't have to worry about losing work. And we'll talk a little bit more about those Google Docs and how to set them up in correct MLA, Modern Language Association format next week in our assignment for next week. This week, though, I just want you to explore the information that's here, as well as do the assignment for this week. There's this is a document on MLA format for Google Docs, how to set them up and make it correct. Here is a link for Smart Thinking tutoring that you can go through if you ever use Smart Thinking or want to use Smart Thinking. You can submit essays, paragraphs, whatever the assignment is, and get some feedback from a professional tutor using this. That's really handy a lot of times for online students who can't come up here to the English studio and get some extra help. But if you'll go through this link on the Moodle page, you'll be able to get free access to Smart Thinking, and you won't have to pay for it. If you just type in Smart Thinking in your search engine and go about it that way, they'll ask you to set up an account, and they will charge you for their services. But if you use this link that Nash Community College has paid for and provided you with these services, so be sure to go through this way instead of through the website. There's information here on basic MLA format, how to submit a Turnitin assignment, which we'll do this week, and how to get feedback on a Turnitin assignment, because once I make comments and put a grade in for your assignment, you'll be able to see how to get the feedback from that, because the feedback is more important than the grade that you actually receive. There's another tab up here for inquisitive, and one of our graded assignments this week is to complete the inquisitive assignments that are due on September 5th. So if you click that toggle, it will open, and there's a little video. Watch this video to see how to use inquisitive for the course. And then there's the link here, this little green puzzle piece beside the word inquisitive, that you will be able to click on that and go to the 2 that are assigned for this first week. This, the date over here, I put all the inquisitive quizzes over here with the dates that they have to be submitted by. And so you can do any of these at any time you want to, but you need to be able to do this by the deadline. So this says grades accepted until September 5th. So you have until September the 5th to do those first 2 things: how to use inquisitive and editing the errors that matter, a comprehensive activity, which is sort of like a diagnostic, so I can see what your strengths and weaknesses are as far as grammar and mechanics. Then if you'll scroll on down, you'll see here's our first week, August 29th, Wednesday, through September 4th, Tuesday. So all of our tabs for the weeks will run from Wednesday to Tuesday. This week, view my video. That's what you're looking at now. Every time I use the same little picture that you can click on to get the week's video lecture. And so you're looking at that now. Read pages 2 through 8 in the Little Seagull Handbook. View the slideshow presentation on audience, purpose, and tone. And view the Core Project 1 assignment document for creating an introduction paragraph. So then I break it up in and mention your graded assignments separately. Write a paragraph of introduction. We'll look at that document in just a moment. Upload the introduction paragraph onto the Turnitin link. And then I just remind you again here that in creating a Google Doc and how to upload it and turn it in is in that first tab that I showed you that starts with class announcements and all of that. I have each week, this week's resources. The video for the week is always there. Here is the PowerPoint on purpose, audience, and tone. So when you click on that, the Google slideshow will open, and you can go through and you can see what we mean by audience, what we mean by purpose, and what we mean by establishing an academic tone. I think it's pretty straightforward, and you should be able to go through that and understand that fairly easily. And then the Core Project 1 introduction paragraph assignment is this document. When you click on that and open that, you will pull that up and look at that. But first, let me just note this. It says, be sure you sign into your Nash Community College student account to access this document. So you don't need to try to sign into it a different way and request access to it. Just know that once you sign into your student Gmail account, you will have automatic access to all the documents for this course. So let's see, let's take a look at it. Here, every assignment that you have will have a little snapshot at the beginning like this. The purpose is to introduce yourself to the class and to your professor. The audience would be me and your classmates. The tone would be an academic tone. Normally we don't use first person in academic tone, but because this is an introduction of yourself, you will need to use first person. And the length, 250 to 500 words. And if you want to know how many words you have without actually counting them in your document, you can go up to the tools up here. Tools will say word count. So you can highlight everything that you have typed and click on word count, and it'll tell you how many words it is. The objective for this assignment is for you to learn about purpose, audience, and tone for academic writing and demonstrate this knowledge with an introduction paragraph. So the directions are to write a paragraph introducing yourself to the class. Consider your purpose, your audience, and your tone as you compose your paragraph. If you're wondering what to put in the paragraph, I have made some suggestions here. What's your name? What name do you prefer to be called? What are you studying here? What kind of music do you like? What kind of hobbies do you have? Anything else? These were just some questions that came to my mind, but you can read my sample and see what I chose to put in mine. You can put anything in here that you don't mind sharing with the class that you think will be interesting. Don't put your deep, dark secrets in here, but just put something that you think will be interesting. And for the best grade on this, make sure your paragraph has a topic sentence. We're going to talk more about topic sentences next week, but a topic sentence basically tells your reader what this paragraph's about. So here's my topic sentence, very first one. My name is Deborah Lee, and it is a pleasure to introduce myself to the class. That is my topic sentence, and you should have one similar to that, or one of your own choice, but it will tell me very generally what the paragraph's about, and then you'll fill it up with these very specific details that you're adding to the paragraph. Be sure to revise for tone, proofread for spelling, grammar, and mechanics. And once you are satisfied with your paragraph, then you'll be ready to submit it on the Turnitin link. And so let's go back to the Moodle page and take a look at that. The Turnitin link is right here under graded assignment. I always put this gold bar up there that says graded assignments. And that's where you'll find the things that are due each week. So we have two things due this week. One is this. When you click on that, that little icon over there with the letter with the little red arrow is the icon that you'll see for Turnitin. And once you open it up, you will see a way to upload your document. Now see, I see everybody's name here. You'll only see yours, of course. And then if you look at the whole page, you will see, well, it doesn't have it up here because it's not ready. You'll see a little cloud over here to submit it with an arrow going up. That means that's where you upload your document. Once you do that, you'll be able to put your Turnitin assignment. You'll be able to get your document from your Google Drive and put it in the Turnitin assignment. I can't show it to you right here because it's not due yet. And in fact, I'm making this video for you before the course even opens. So sorry about that, but you'll be able to see it. Yeah, and if you have any problems at all with it, you can let me know, and I'll be glad to help you with it, give you further instruction, whatever it is that you need for that. Okay, so let me go back to the course. I just took myself back to this, y'all. Sorry about that. Okay, so go back to the course. Now, the other assignment that you have to do, besides the introduction paragraph, is the inquisitive. To get the inquisitive assignment, I put in the little label here the instructions for that. And the instructions say, right here under graded, this week's graded assignment, I'm sorry. When I'm making the video, the scrolling is a little jagged. Go to the inquisitive tab on the Moodle page and click on the inquisitive link to complete your first two assigned inquisitive activities. And I've already shown you where that is, and I've already shown you how to do that. But if you have any questions about it whatsoever, just let me know, and I'll be glad to help you with that. So that's what we're doing our first week in the course. Try to keep up, try to get your assignments in on time, and I don't think you should have any problem with the class. If there's anything that you don't understand after I have gone over things with you, contact me and let me help you, because I'll be glad to help you as much as you need to be successful in the course. So it's a pleasure to meet you. I look forward to reading your introductory paragraphs, and I'll see you next time.